Alright guys, we got another Sunbeam here to work on. This is a gorgeous Model 12 in turquoise here. You can see it's got a couple little issues on the paint, but overall it's not bad at all. And we're going to give this one some service and maintenance. It came with dough hooks attached to it here. And dough hooks obviously never came with this model, and it's probably not very advisable to try to mix bread dough with a machine like this, just because of the just because of lack of power. I mean, not saying that it's not a powerful machine, but it's not powerful enough by the standards needed for, thick dough like bread dough. But anyways, I just plugged it in, and let's go ahead and see if this thing even runs. Alright, it does run. I don't know if you can hear like the arcing going on in here, so we'll have to check the components on the speed control. And but other than that, I mean, it seems to run alright. The grease probably can stand to be changed, and this cord can definitely stand to be changed. It's all taped together. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything fixed up on this machine and get her running well and ready to go. I think I'm going to start. Oh, that came right off. I'm going to start right here in the back. Well, first I'm going to start here with these brushes. Take a look and see what they look like. Alright, brushes look decent. There's hardly any wear on those at all. Both brushes look good. Let's see what it looks like under our cap here. Alright, it's not really all that dirty under here. I mean, there's a little bit, but really not much at all. Got a little heat shield off. Alright, you can see there's some coating missing on this resistor, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good. We'll test it to find out. And let me grab my meter here. Let's see if I can set it up so you guys can see. I should be able to see the number there. Alright, I see this one's got some clean metal showing on it. But even still, I'm not getting any reading on this resistor at all. Alright, so this resistor, I look right here, I can see right where that little black spot is on there. You can see the resistor wire is broken, so yeah, we wouldn't get no reading on it. Alright, so that resistor is bad. Let's take a look at our capacitor here. A little dirty, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad either. We'll have to check that out. Alright, I say, since I got the back facing me, we'll just take the rest of the stuff off the back here. Screw is stuck in there pretty good. There we go. did not want to come off. Alright, I'll keep going. And I'm assuming, you know, like the speed control and everything else in here is still good because, you know, you did have, you know, control of your speed, so it didn't sound like this had any issues, but we'll take a look at it once we get it out of here. It probably seems like I'm going a little slower here. I think I need to go get, I mean, I'm not, my vision seems to be getting pretty bad. I think I might need to go down and get my eyes checked. I may need to get a set of glasses. Alright. I'll set these dough hooks off to the side. And I'm going to take this front cover off here and start taking the front part apart. See what our grease looks like in here. Alright, let's get this, oh, there's something in there. Get this off, and you see this doesn't look too bad in here. There's some sticky old residue in there, you know, grease or oil that I have to clean off, but other than that, I mean, it looks pretty clean in here as well, too. This is awful sticky. And you see right where it's coming from. See, this is what happens when its grease breaks down. The oil part will run down, and it'll come out here and fill this up and just turn it sticky, gooey, messy varnish. And we'll get a look at the grease here in just a minute. Alright, let's pop our gearbox cover off. Gasket out of the way. Alright, there's that old grease. Not really as bad as I was expecting it to be, seeing how much, you know, had run out, how much of the liquid in it had run out. I thought this was going to be a little bit drier and stiffer in here. It was really not all that bad. I mean, it's still bad grease, but not as bad as I was expecting, I suppose. Alright. So now that we've got that all taken apart, pull this plate off and we can get our armature out of here. And then we get the gears and shafts out. And I'll just take a look and see what everything looks like. Clean it all up really good. help on that. I work on several different things, and I got stuff outside, I got stuff in the garage. I gotta go find a wrench, be right back. And just like that, I'm back. There we go. Oh, you know what? I also want to look at this too. You can see in there, the contact points, they look intact. Alright, let's take this cap on the end here off. Alright, that looks decent in there. Probably just needs to be lubed up. We'll clean this off really good. And our armature looks good. Just needs to be polished up. Alright, and you can see inside the case here, I mean, aside from what's on this wire right here, the rest of this is pretty clean. Usually there's a flour and dust buildup in there, and this doesn't really have that. So I don't think this thing's been used a whole lot. Because, you know, the fan sucks anything that's in the air actually is sucked through the machine when you're using it, and it'll usually deposit itself in there on everything, and there's really nothing in there, so it's probably a machine that was not used all that often. Alright, that's a little bit sticky, but not too bad. Most of the stuff, it seems like they got sticky, was down here and more or less holding up the ejector. Not really holding it up, but just making it, you know, not slide very freely. All this will clean up nice and polish up like new. Alright, yeah, that one just needs to be cleaned up and polished up. Alright, so we've got pretty much the bulk of the parts off of here. I'll have to lubricate that bearing on the turntable up too. I'm going to go through, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, get the grease out of there, get all these parts polished up and cleaned up, and we'll come back and we'll start putting everything back together. Alright guys, so we've got this one all wrapped up and ready to go. We ended up completely disassembling. I did end up pulling the field coil out, even though it wasn't dirty inside and the leads didn't need to be extended. The leads going to the coil and from the back going to the switch, I ended up having to recover those. I had to sleeve those with a piece of heat shrink tubing. There were some little cracks in them. They weren't deteriorated. The wire inside was good, but there's a coating on the outside was starting to crack. So basically, I just re-sleeved them all the way back to the coil, and those should be nice and protected now. We redid the resistor in here, and I'm trying to think what else we did on this other than new grease and oil. I think it was basically just a cleanup. This thing didn't look too terrible inside of it at all. So let me go ahead and fire this up, and we'll give this thing a listen to. And remember, these Model 10, 11, and 12s, you'll hear I'll stop somewhere up in the speed and let the speed ramp up, because it takes a little while for them to ramp up for some reason. So when I get up here further in the speed, you'll see I'll stop and the speed will start to increase on it. And there we have it. It runs nice and smooth, and no more issues with it. We've got the turntable lubed, the bearing in there lubed up good. We put new feet on the bottom because those are all pretty much dry rotted and shot. So clean up the finish on here. I mean, there's some spots where the paint is missing, but overall it's nice, and it's a really beautiful machine with this turquoise factory finish on there. So. Anyways, we're gonna send it back with the dough hooks here, even though they don't go to this machine. And I just don't suggest using trying to mix bread dough with this. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and I will get back to those as soon as I can. And thanks for watching. As always, we will see you on the next one.